how sometimes you're really good at following your own sensible advice, right? And other times there's some yarn on sale online, so you get a bit carried away. So there was logic behind this mildly impulsive yarn purchasing decision, and it's that I have a whole new project that I'm doing at the moment. I am crocheting flowers. I have done a couple of them using the existing yarn stash, and I decided that if I really wanted to get the realistic look that I'm going for with the flowers, I needed more yarn, I needed more colours, and I especially needed more colours of the finer DK yarn that I'm totally focusing on for this project. So this bag should be entirely full of beautiful floral DK yarns. Let's open it with scissors, safety first. Oh my God, maybe what I want to do is make a small gap and then pull them out one at a time. So one of the really cool things about what's in this bag is that because flowers don't take up a vast amount of yarn, I was able to get a lot of different types in different colours. I think maybe there's only 2 or 3 different brands, and they're not brands that I've used before, so it is a bit of a gamble and completely goes against my normal yarn buying sort of structure and plan, which in fact I made a video about recently. But bear with me, let's hope this turned out well. Okay, so this seemed like a safe bet because a lot of people I've seen use paint box yarns, and my immediate impression is this is a lovely colour that actually shows up really well on the screen. I think it's very much like it is in life. Passes the soft test. Can't see any snaps or snags. Okay, that looks really good so far. So the kind of things that I'm going to crochet in terms of the flowers are going to be a range of things from like traditional British spring flowers through to the kind of things that you get in bouquets, and then even big sort of flowering bushes and shrubs like rhododendron flowers and azaleas, things like that. Okay. So I have used this brand before. I really like them. It's great yarn, and I got this because think about the center of quite a few flowers. Definitely center of sunflower. I might make the sunflowers later today. I'm very excited. I'll show you some of what I've started doing when I finish this off, but I also am going to make tutorials for those too, so you can make them just the same. Okay, that's cool. What's next? See, I'm loving these paint box yarn colours. One of the reasons that I went with only 2 or 3 brands is because the colour palettes seem to go better together. And look at that. That's a lovely match. And you can imagine that as different parts of the flowers as well coming together. That's going to look really lovely. What else have we got? This could end up being really long if I take too long, so... See more of this. So this is interesting. So this was a tricky one online because I didn't want repeats of the same shades, but in fact, again, that goes quite beautifully with the others. Do you want a video on matching colours and how I do that? Because I do it in quite an intuitive way, but I think I can probably explain it for you if you find sort of making colour-based decisions difficult. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like black yarn, but I actually really love it. And of course, when you're doing floral things, black does come up a surprising amount in flowers. You need to have it. So, oh my goodness. Where am I going to put these? Not, I think I'm my planner, but then I'm really not. Oh, okay, check that out. That's lovely. See, so this is gorgeous, right? But you could not put it with those. Not unless you wanted to do some kind of bold, slightly clashing, deliberate thing, but that's not flowers. But that orange still very useful. Look at that. Oh, that's a lovely strong blue. That's similar to another blue I've used before. It might have been a Serda or Patterns brand. Oh, lilacs. Really excited about that. Also really good, I think, for things like pansies, stuff like that. And, oh yeah, look. That would be really cute for like baby wear too, wouldn't it? Okay, I don't know if you can hear, but I had dental surgery on Friday and I'm filming this on the Tuesday, and I am trying really hard to sound like my normal self, but I have a mouth full of stitches. So if I slur some of my words, I promise I've not been day drinking. That's a lovely strong yellow. Oh, so I've made daffodils already, but I might make up another daffodil with these. What do you think? That is lovely. I'll show you the daffodil afterwards. Oh my God, I can't believe how much is still in this bag. Oh, that's gorgeous. And again, look, see, same brand. They do tend to do colours that sit really nicely together. This is just a massive Paintbox Yarns advert. It wasn't intended to be that way. Oh. That's lovely too. Oh my goodness. So obviously my bank is going to be crying, but they did have a good sale on, so justification. And I'm going to use them. And that was one of my points. If you don't see oodles of flowers in all these colours, you can totally call me out on that point. But yeah. And this is a really interesting one, right? Because you think, oh, you know, you're making flowers, so you're going to need a yellow. But the actual shades of yellow that you get in flowers vary enormously when you think about it. And you can end up, if you use the same shade for all of them, with this kind of matte effect, especially if you put them all together in one go. Whereas if you want to really get that natural vibe for what you're making, the shade of the colour is really important. Is that just justification to buy more yarn? Nah. White, have to have a white. And this is quite a brilliant white. So I've got quite a few sort of shades of cream and things at the moment, but to really get the lovely look of things like daisies, I particularly wanted a strong, brilliant white. So that's really lovely. Sad times. That's a cute one too. Tell you what, actually, I might sit this one aside for a baby blanket project that I've been thinking about, because that little sort of minty green is lovely, isn't it? That's quite baby blankety. I'm going to put it over there. Okay. Oh my God, there's still so many things. Oh, that's really nice. So we've got, as you can see, quite a few things within the pinks. But again, for flowers, there's so much that you get that comes within that range. You know, you actually really can't have too many. She says, pulling out another pink. That's cute too. That's very baby clothes, isn't it? It's really good that so many of my close friends have had babies in the last 6 months and are going to within the next few months. Super fun. So yeah, look at that. I mean, oh my goodness, can I even hold all of these up at the same time for you? So pretty. Yeah, so when you're colour matching, I like to basically move the yarn around and look at how it looks in different ways and match it together before I even start to use it. Oh, we've got another yellow here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's really good. Wow. This is really exciting. And I tell you what, as I'm going through them as well, I'm thinking of so many things other than flowers that I can do with them. I find it very hard to stay focused, but I have to stay focused because this is quite a severe investment in yarn. So look, this is lovely, right? So we've got a brilliant white and an off-white here. And I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but again, when you're crocheting things, it does truly make a huge difference to how it looks. Oh, that's like mustard. So I made a cushion the other day. Oh, I thought that was quite similar. It's not. Shows you the variations, doesn't it? So look at that. Oh, I'm going to try and put them in a line for you. Oh, so many yellows. I love it. So I know I've not worked with it yet, but the feel, the texture of these Paintbox yarns, I'm really sold on that. That's really nice. Okay. Ah, she says pulling out another one of these instead. What is that called? Deramore. It's a baby one. It's lovely. And actually look at how well they go together. That's very cute. I like that. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are starting to get towards the end of the barrel. Oh, we've got another lovely lilac-y purple. Is there a different? I feel like there was another one. Maybe I was thinking of that one. That's lovely combinations, isn't it? I'm going to have so much fun once these are all unpacked, matching them together in different ways and working out which ones are going to go with which plants. And of course, because doing sort of to scale-ish flowers doesn't take a huge amount of yarn, I can use them for so many different things. So what I will do is I'll take photos of the different colour combinations and then I'll label them in little little files on my computer on the bottom of the JPEGs, so that I know what colour combinations I was thinking of for which different plants, which helps to keep it all organised. Oh. See, I don't actually know how you can cope with how cute that is. That might be really nice for rhododendron flowers. Maybe a bit bright, but that's gorgeous. Oh, look at the rich red of that. Oh, that makes me think of Christmas. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Right, I feel fully justified in my ridiculously extravagant decision making now. Well, we'll see. I mean, if you like the flower patterns, it'll be justified. But we'll go with it for now. This seems to have come undone in the thing, which is a shame. But everything else was all good. Now check that out. See, look, it's not excessive to buy 3 different shades of purple, all representing different sorts of flowers, and looking so pretty together. Wow. Okay, so I really did stick with 2 different types. We had these paint box yarns. Look at that. I mean, that's the subtle but distinct difference. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So that's really lovely. And the final one, oh my goodness, how are we actually at the end now? Is this orange? That's so lovely. So I think I'm most pleased with the pinks and purples. They are really, really nice. I think they're going to work up absolutely beautifully. But aside from the flower project and on a personal level, I love these yellows too. It's been an extreme day. What have I done? And where am I going to put it all? But yeah, anyway, I felt like I couldn't possibly do that by myself and not share it with you, because whilst there are quite a lot of stresses to what I do in terms of and the stresses that mostly I put on myself, don't get me wrong, to do with crochet design, there are some really big upsides, and one of them is this. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this slightly over the top and long unboxing of all the yarns in the world. I got them from Lovecraft. I'm not sponsored at all by this brand, but I do have affiliate links to them on my website, and if you follow those links, you don't pay any more, but I get a small percentage of the sale if you buy from them. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put the link underneath the video on YouTube. I'll check. If I can, then I will. Have you worked with either of these brands? Let me know. Tell me what you think, and whether you'd recommend them or whether there's another type of brightly coloured florally DK yarn that you like even more. I can't wait to hear from you. Chat to me in the comments section below, and I'll see you there, and happy crocheting!